All right, I figured I'd do an update. I wasn't ready to do an update this quick, but everything's back together. I had to adjust the module. I had to actually move the module back uh, for the seat to fit comfortably. Um, but I already have not necessarily issues, but a little bit of little quirks. The app told me that there was no firmware update, but then I was trying to get my cameras working, and every time you turn the ignition on, you're going to have to do a search through your Wi-Fi for the cameras. You press the button, a long press. But like I said, the app didn't said there was no firmware update. But then I went to the website, to their support page, and there's a firmware update. So I have to take the seat off. You have to do it through the SD card, and you have to make sure it's formatted. So in fact, I think I'm going to format the card first, then pull it out, and then download the firmware update. It's a very small, it's like 3 megs or something like that. So anyway, don't trust, even though the app says that there's no firmware, go to the website and check it at the website, because I guess the app thinks that I don't know, I guess the website and the app are not communicating as far as the firmware is concerned. So long story short, I'm going to take the seat off and I'm going to get the card out. So sit tight a sec, hold on. And this will actually give me a good chance to show you how. See, I had to move it back. It was too, and I'm glad I had a little slack left in these wires. So the card, where's the card? Yeah, the card's right in there. So I'm going to grab the card. I think what I'll do is I'll format it when I get it into the computer, because it gives you this little thing. You put the card in there and it's a USB. So I'm going to do that. But I'll format it once I get it on the computer. And I'll go to their website, download it, and then you stick the card back into the module. And then I don't know what to do from there. I'm going to probably go to the app and see if it'll take care of the settings, or maybe it'll discover it on its own. Maybe it'll read the SD card on its own and notice that there's an update in there, and it'll initiate it that way. But I don't know. That's going to have to remain to be seen. So anyway, one big positive note is, I tell you what, I had to convert my phone to the landscape, because the portrait, the size of the frame for the camera, I didn't find any way to put like the rear frame, the rear camera on top and the front camera on the bottom. I couldn't find out how to, I don't know if it would even let you do that in the settings. So I said, all right, skip that. And I just have the rear camera on, and I tilted my holder to the landscape view. And I tell you what, this is like having a big rear view mirror with the camera on and the screen on here. You have to watch out for the sun, reflection and this kind of thing. But it is pretty sweet. I gotta tell you, I'm liking it so far. All right, I will. I'm just gonna end this, because you know what you guys got to do. You don't rely on the app to tell you if there's a firmware update. Go to the website and look on there, because heck, there might even be 2 firmware updates. I don't know, but there's definitely one that I'm gonna download and install, and then I'll check it again to see if there's another one, because I don't know when this came out. I don't know if it's a couple years old or 3 years old. And that, if they did a firmware update every year, that's 3 firmware updates. All right, so you get the idea. So far, I'm real happy with it. It's a little bit buggy, but maybe the firmware will take care of that. All right, so stay tuned. More to come.